lodging and clothing if the people need it.
That is such a benefit because there's so many places around the world that, when there's some sort of catastrophe, they have nothing. They have no food, no shelter, etc.
Exactly, yes, yes. And unfortunately, a lot of times the people just have, minutes to get out of their house, and they're barefoot, literally barefoot, and they need clothing and food, and the Red Cross will be there to help them.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. And what are we looking at here? You brought some neat little examples?
We have a first aid kit here that the Red Cross provides. Also pamphlets and booklets for people to recover after a disaster, and a comfort kit that we give them. It contains a toothpaste and razors and things like that for people who literally do
Just
not have anything.
walk out with nothing in their hand.
With nothing in their hands, yes.
And then tell me about this first aid kit there.
It contains there's a flashlight and water and things that you would need, basic first aid supplies. Along with this is a smaller first aid kit that the Red Cross provides, and the backpack is for sale down at the Red Cross store in Sacramento.
Oh, okay.
But these are free. We give these out to people who also need
when you
them.
respond to some sort of emergency.
When we respond, correct.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Well, that's exciting. How did you get involved with the Red Cross?
I just decided when I retired, I moved up here, and I just decided I'd like to help the community in some way. And I was at an emergency preparedness fair, and the Red Cross was there, and I asked them if I could volunteer, and they said, yes, definitely.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And that was 8 years ago.
Oh, really? That's been quite a long time then.
Yes, and now I'm the mass care lead for Amador County.
Oh, wow.
So, yes,
yeah, that's quite an honor too. They obviously entrust you with a lot of people's lives.
Yes, yes, thank you. We try to do a good job and just help people and just keep that focus, that mission in focus. And yes.
Oh, that's great. Have you been on any large events?
I have. I also respond nationally. I was at Hurricane Sandy in New York.
Oh, wow.
I was last year I was deployed down to Vallejo for the Napa earthquake. I was deployed up to Placerville for the Sand Fire, and I was up at Weed for the Bulls Fire.
Oh, wow. So you've really had a lot of varied experiences, small probably in the community, but large out abroad.
In shelters, yes. Nationally, we're deployed to shelters, or we can go out into the community after the disaster happens and determine the community's needs and individual homes and their needs.
So at these shelters are set up by the American Red Cross. What is the environment like there?
It's chaotic. You're in a big disaster, and people are, they're stressed out. Their homes have been burned to the ground, or a hurricane has roared through, and they have no idea what the status of their homes are. They're just told to evacuate, and it's very, very stressful. And we've tried to provide a comfortable, a safe environment, and just the people stay there as long as they need to, and we provide food and meals, and we try to help them in their time of need.
And on top of that, probably their places of business are closed, or they have financial stress on top of it.
Exactly.
The American Red Cross just does so much. Most people don't know about it, and so I'm glad you were here to explain to us, how it all gets treated and how it's responded to.
Yes, and this is just a small portion. We also help the military and their families and to communicate between each other. We have blood drives and for the community.
People need the American Red Cross. How do they get a hold of you?
Go to redcross.org, and you can donate there, or you can sign up to volunteer.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you so much.
Oh, well, thank you.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Amador Live, only on cable, only on TSPN.